Hello, hello. I'm Ginkgo, the Silver Fox, the Kitsune with the silver fur and the golden heart. Nice to see you guys again. It is good to be back. Hello, Mao. Hello, new follower. Nice to see you. It was Loka on me. Don't mind the Silver Roof and Kafka artwork. I just thought it would be something nice for you guys to look at while I yap and do my hand talking. This one is actually from Dokomi, if you remember. And, just thought I would have it as a background. Hello, hello. It's been a while since I did the hand cam. So my purpose today is to talk about VTuber Expo or Vexpo. There's been some debate on whether it's like V-Expo or Vexpo. I think the official Twitter confirmed that Vexpo is better because it's shorter, easier to say. So I'm gonna be calling it Vexpo from here on. It was an event that happened, for those who don't know, it's an event that happened over the weekend at NEC, the National Exhibition Center in Birmingham. And yeah, I was there from Friday night to Monday afternoon-ish. And I met up with some friends there, Yuri, Vexpo with a separate V. Yeah, I think that sounds better too. And yeah, I saw lots of cool stuff, got some cool merch, and now I'm gonna show it off. Let me also, before I... So the handcam is gonna be mainly for the merch and some, add some more animation to my talks. As you can see, I don't have my Live 2D right now because I'm using my webcam for this, but that's alright. Let me show my Discord now. Alright, I usually post pictures from real life and videos under the photography section here. It's gonna be a bit of a non-linear storytelling because I realized that yeah, there were some pictures from the beginning that I didn't post here on Discord, only on Twitter, as well as some other missing ones, so I thought I would complete the collection. So, here is myself flying to the convention and the city on Friday. I had a connecting flight from Paris. I believe this part of the journey is over France already. I do love taking these pictures. Yes, I can fly. It's quite an ability to have. It's one of my favorite things to do. Just swooping around, getting from place to place, especially like going over the clouds and seeing the sea of clouds, like you can witness over here. I was a bit tired, of course, from all that flying, and it was a lengthy journey, so I took a little rest at the airport in Paris. I believe this is pronounced as Beauvais. I don't know. It's a rather small airport. It's not anywhere near the city center, and I had only like an hour and a half layover before I recharged my energy and started flying again. Of course, I had to take a picture of a poster because it coincided with the 2024 Olympics when I was there. And here it says, I'm not gonna even try to pronounce it, but I did put it into Google Translate. It says, let us fly together to victory, or let's fly to our victory. And, I pitied the humans who could not fly on their own yet, so I decided to just take a picture of an airplane. There seemed to have been some delay, and people were actually waiting outside to embark on this plane, but as it pulled up, people were still disembarking from the previous airplane. So I was a bit distracted by this, so therefore I arrived later in Birmingham than I intended, but it's all good. Yeah, just wanted to share a picture, and also I kept my friends up to date on my journey. Yuri, Raven, and Neo. No, only Yuri and Neo were there on Friday. They arrived, of course, before me, and they were able to catch the Friday concert. Fortunately, I was unable to see that, so there's no footage of that, but you can find that on Twitter. But yeah, I still managed to shapeshift into my human form, and where is it? Decided to check in at a hotel called the Ibis. Turns out Yuri and Neo were also staying at the Ibis, but the other Ibis hotel, because there's two of them near the airport. It's actually a very convenient location because you are able to like disembark, take your luggage, and yeah. I was staying at the Ibis and Ibis Budget, like it had both names on the building. And Yuri was at the Ibis Styles, along with Neo. But both of us were pretty close, and here you can see me purchasing a cocktail called the Old Fashioned, because I consider myself old-fashioned from time to time. So yeah, I was toasting to a safe arrival and to my friends. Speaking of which, I was conversing over Discord with Yuri and Neo throughout this, and yeah, by the time I checked in and, had my drink, the Friday event was over, and they were also heading back to... Yes, it's called the Old Fashioned. Why do you think I sat here with an Old Fashioned? You think I was just saying I am old-fashioned or something? But yeah. Hang on, it's still pretty warm here and I need to hydrate. Ah, okay. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. So, at this point I was conversing with, I think this is pretty much it for the Friday pictures, so let me turn off Discord for now. So at this point I was still conversing with Yuri and Neo, and they were heading back. I said, well, I'm not gonna catch anything, like I arrived like maybe 15-20 minutes before the end of the event, so there was no point for me heading over there. I will not be able to get my wristband, which is, by the way, this. I'm still wearing it because it's a nice one, and also because I wanted to show it off on camera. So it's like this orange wristband, and you have this plastic thingy, and this is how you tighten it, but you can't. Raven said there's a method, and shown like something, explained how you can twist it, and then you can wiggle this around, and then you unfasten it, but I just couldn't figure it out. I probably end up going to cut it off, which is a shame, but just gonna be holding on to that a while longer. So yeah, as I was saying, I was talking to Yuri and Neo. They weren't sure what's gonna happen yet after the event, but we ended up meeting at their Ibis hotel. They were having a drink at the bar, and the Hololive UK fan group was there actually. They were having drinks and chatting and whatnot, and also having some kind of pilk drinking contest. And Yuri and Neo said I couldn't miss them because they are the most loner people out there. Oh, I just realized I'm touching Kafka's feet. That's a bit awkward. Now I'm touching Silver's feet. Okay. Yeah, so eventually I met up with Yuri and Neo. I did spot them easily. I was already aware of their flash disguises, so yeah. You were touching Blueberries. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay. Well, anyway, we met up. I tried some cider. It was pretty good. I don't remember the brand's name, but it was from the tap. This is how I found out that Neo is also a fan of cider, so we have that in common now. And let me bring back Discord now. The founder of the Holo UK fan Discord server actually sat down with us. Let's see, where is it? Yeah, there we go. And Yuri was already part of the official Discord, but I myself wasn't, as well as Neo wasn't on it either. But we decided, yeah, might as well join, especially since the founder was sitting there with us and talking with us. I guess they saw that how, like, Yuri and Neo were sitting in on a separate table compared to the rest, and yeah, some people walked over and decided to just say hello and you know, have a friendly conversation. Some of them were a little more tipsy than the others, but it was all good. They were a very friendly and wholesome bunch, even though sometimes very chaotic when you consider that they were having a pilk drinking thing. Yeah, basically they were doing some networking. One of them even said, wait, all three of you are VTubers? Oh no, the immersion. And yeah, it was all pretty fun though. We didn't stay up for too long because it was a long day for all of us. I was actually still working on Friday, and right after work I just got on the shuttle to the airport, got to the airport, and then I mean, I transferred into my Fox form and flew. I didn't use any human contraptions. What am I talking about? But anyway, yeah, and we talked about the concert, of course. It was very nice, and yeah, I think it. Well, I'd say we didn't stay up too long, but I think it was at least 1 a.m. by the time we retired from the bar. I remember them telling that when the Holo UK group arrived at the hotel bar, there was only one person serving, and they were a bit panicking that there were so many people all of a sudden and that they should expect like delays in serving. But by the time I arrived, there were actually 3 people, so it was all good. And yeah, I did have some trouble navigating the big car park where I had to exit. So imagine that I had to exit the hotel, go through some kind of car park, then cross a street, then walk about a couple of minutes, then cross a bridge, and that's how I arrived at the other Ibis hotel. So yeah, it was like about a 10-minute walk, so it's not too bad. So after we met in our human disguise forms and had a couple of drinks and chatted a bit, we called it a day. And then the next day we met up at... Actually, we didn't meet up in front of the convention because we first waited for Raven. Raven arrived on Saturday morning around 9:30 a.m. and the expo would begin around 10:45. A bit earlier for the VIP, the Akasupa ticket holders, but yeah. Waited for Raven. Raven was only there for 1 day, but we made the most out of it. Fortunately, he had to work on Sunday, but he still caught a good chunk of the event. So we all met up. Yuri was, of course, in her Sakura Miko cosplay. It's fantastic. I don't think I have pictures of it on my Discord, but you can find it on some pictures on her Twitter. I think her sister did a fantastic job, and she had that like pixel sunglasses, like the Minecraft pixelated sunglasses. I don't know how else to call them, but yeah, she did post some. I do have some other pictures, but I don't want to do any face leaks or anything, so we'll just move on to some more pictures on... Who's this sending me a random friend request? Okay, well, I'll deal with it later. Back to the photography. Okay, so right as you entered the convention hall, there were only 2 of these Itasha cars. Yeah, no doxing. There were some Itasha cars right at the entrance, 2 of them. And this one I actually saw at Dokomi already. I was surprised that... I just noticed that it says fucking weebs over here. Okay. But yeah, I did recognize it from this decal on the side. I forgot the name, like there's this... Both of them were associated with the same guy or same company. Oh yeah, by the way, this is like the Globy booth over here. Globy is one of the VTuber groups where sponsors. You can see over here a number of the merch stalls, and the entrance is like right over here behind this panel. So we had the Zentreya from V Shoujo and Ina from Hololive Itasha collection. Very nice. Also like the... Yeah, me neither. I haven't heard of Globy until this convention, but there it is. Okay, here we have the Itasha cars. So we ended up wandering around the con, checking all kind of stuff, and at certain hours there were panels and also concerts, so I took some pictures. I admit I don't recognize many of them. This was actually... Yeah, I think I forgot to take pictures during the... There was like a free concert that was a relay of like 5 different VTubers. Let me check my phone real quick. Did I really not take pictures during the free concert, only the premium one? Let's double check real quick. Huh. Wait a second, there are some here that I... Yeah, so this one, yeah, this was the only one I took from that karaoke relay. It was like 5 different VTubers, one after the other, and this was the premium concert. Mint Bao, Roana, and Milky Queen. She's one of the British VTubers. But I just realized there are 3 that I haven't uploaded. No, wait. These are all the same. Okay, never mind. Yep, no other videos. Sorry about that. But it is what it is. Okay. So let me actually pause the BGM and let you guys listen to samples of the concert. They were mainly singing covers of you know, known idol songs, a lot of Japanese songs, although there were some classic songs and meme songs, and I Need a Hero, and some Lady Gaga songs, and Barbie Girl from Aqua sprinkled in between. This is Bao. Fortunately, Bao had a lot of tech issues. The mic was cutting in and out sometimes, and the image was also glitching like this, but it wasn't. I don't think it retracted too much from the experience. She had a fantastic voice. She's from Globy. Also, these pen lights, glow sticks, whatever you want to call them, you can actually you could purchase them, but so it was pretty weird. The moment we entered the con, there was already a long line forming to the official merch stall, and we decided we just weren't gonna deal with that. We're just gonna look around. Later, when we came back, there was no line, but for whatever reason, they said they couldn't sell anything. Transactions are not accepted. So, yeah, unfortunate. And later, when we came back, there were just no more pen lights. In hindsight, I guess I saved like 14 to 20 pounds because it was 14 for a single of this or 20 for two. And yeah, it was selling out pretty quick. I ended up, I will show you later, using an app to use as, because I still wanted to do something with my hands during the concert other than just clap. So this is Milky Queen. First time I heard of her, but yeah. Yeah, I believe she is a British VTuber. Okay, is this the next day already? Yeah, because these I posted at right at 1 a.m. and this is actually day 2. But so yeah, this is like a summary of the merch haul. Don't worry, I will be showing more of this on I will be showing more of this directly on camera, but yeah, here you can find like a summary of it. But on day... Actually, let me think, is there anything else about day 1 that I want to talk about? Yeah, because this concert was like the final event, like the premium concert it made Bao, Globy, and I forgot her name, the girl from Globy, and then Milky Queen. That was like the ending performance for day 1. But yeah, we managed to look around. Oh yeah, of course, there's some important thing to talk about from day 1. Let me just hide this real quick. So on day 1 we had some meet and greets. Neo and I, at least. Yuri was unable to get any tickets. The main thing that she wanted was for Maid Mint, and even though she didn't manage to get a ticket for the meet and greet, she did end up meeting Mint later at the Mint fan meetup and actually took a picture with her. It's posted on Twitter. I imagine how much she was gushing at that point. I was at the Lumi concert, so I didn't see Mint, but you know, I heard about Mint. I know who she was in her past life, but I don't watch her regularly, so I would rather watch concerts and panels of the VTubers and performers that I actually know and been following for a long time. So on day 2 we decided to split up at some point and go separate ways for like an hour or 1 hour and a half, but yeah, we later met up again. Anyway, about day 1, so the very first part of the day we had our meet and greets, Neo and I had a meet and greet for Lumi, and Neo had one for I don't know if she had both for Fred and Nick from Astraline. I don't know which one was in the morning and which one was in the afternoon. Well, either way, it was a bit weird because it wasn't clear, like there were no signs as to which booth, like imagine like there were some curtains that covered up the separated meet and greet areas, and in the end Neo showed me like her ticket and how it did say like which booth her meet and greet would be in, and well, which booth each of them would be at. So we figured out, okay, number 2, then that's mine, number 3, that's his. So yeah, we ended up being in like, I was in this queue, he was in that queue, and yeah, we actually entered almost at the same time, and this is where I had like my most I would say my most lucky moment. So a bit of a story time. I've been following Lumi for well over a year, because I'm counting also the subscription, the Prime subscription that I have with her active, and I have the 1.5 year mark, and I first met her last year at Dokomi, Astraline, the whole of, actually not the entire Astraline, Alfie, Mary and Lumi were there last year physically and selling Astraline merch and whatnot, and this year, if you guys recall, I was at both Dokomi and TwitchCon, but because they were on the same weekend, I split my weekends. Friday I was at Dokomi, and Saturday and Sunday I went to TwitchCon. Unfortunately, Lumi was only at TwitchCon from Saturday to Sunday, so I didn't get a chance to see her this year. But one of the things that caught my attention for this Expo was, one, that the stream team was going to it, and second, that Lumi and Astroline would be there as well. So that's really what sealed the deal for me. Of course, actually I did manage to get some. I don't wanna lie because I didn't add up all the numbers. It may have been ending up being a bit cheaper than my trip to Germany. But then again, that was combined with my trip to the Netherlands, which had TwitchCon, which of course is more expensive. But anyway, I digress. The point that I'm trying to make is that I tried to get the meet and greet raffle. I was unable, I got the email that I didn't win the lottery, but fortunately I keep saying VExpo, I know that the official is and preferred is Vexpo, but Vexpo did say that at the end of the, I don't know, it was a certain date, if people didn't claim their meet and greet tickets, then they would go on sale again, and it would be on a first come first served basis, and that's how I eventually managed to buy my meet and greet ticket for Lumi. Neo was lucky enough to win his meet and greet for Nick and Frederick. So yeah, I did have to pay, I think it was around £16, but it worked the same way because the VIP ticket holders, the Akasupa ticket, which was, I think it was around 100 or 200, I don't remember the exact price, pounds, and those had an extra chance for the meet and greet tickets. Then there were the regular ticket holders, and if you won the lottery, then you could buy the meet and greet tickets. So it cost the same for everyone. It's just like the difference is some people won the ticket during the lottery, some people were lucky and fast enough during the second sale round, which is how I got the one for Lumi. And yeah, I was waiting in line, and I kid you not, I was expecting the same as usual. You walk into a booth, like they described, there would be a microphone, and make sure you stand in the designated spot so that they can hear you clearly. And I saw some screens set up like as they were holding the curtains, but you know, as let me see if I can make like this motion of like a walking person. It's kind of hard to get the angle, but yeah, I was walking into the booth. I had like 2 minutes, and lo and behold, Lumi was standing right there. Like, she was physically there, and she did recognize me from last year. We hugged and whatnot, and she even had a gift for me. Yeah, I knew she was going to fly to the UK, and Astronaut was actually one of the sponsors for Expo, but I didn't expect an in-person meet and greet. And she was very nice. We talked about her subathon, about how she would be... she paused her subathon. It's been going on for quite a few days, and she asked me like, what do you think, how long it's gonna go? And I said like, we gotta go to get to the magical number 69, of course, but after that we'll see how it goes. And because she's a sweetheart and all nice, she also had a gift for everyone who came to a meet and greet. Let me see if I can find it here in the box. So there were the stickers, the Lumi stickers. These are probably gonna go on my desk in one way or another. I believe there's also some pins. Should have taken out some of these already, but yeah, this is her. I think it's some kind of gremlin form. She has a lot of emotes with this model. And there was also some Finnish candy, which I shared with Neo, but yeah, that's already gone, can't show it off. I think there was one other thing. I don't know if I can find it right now. If not, I'll show it off later. No, there is something actually. This nice little, I guess it's like a postcard, except, you know, you can't actually have postage on it, but yeah, this was also part of her gift. So yeah, it was quite a surprise. It's nice how these things work out. I was unable to meet her at Dokomi, and also when I lost the lottery for the meet and greet tickets, I was like, okay, I met her last year already in person, it's not a big deal, but when they said there was a second chance, I went for it, and yeah, I'm very glad I did. And I feel so bad for Neo because he did mention how like his meet and greets were the traditional on the screen and through a microphone, and he mentioned how the speakers were very bad and the mic was also in an awkward position, and he had to like bend down to be able to talk into it, and he's already a short king, so I can only imagine how low the mic was if he had to do that. But anyway, I guess he was still happy that he was able to get like 2 minutes each with his favorite streamers, and yeah, I guess I was just lucky. But later on, this is a story for for day 2, but he did end up getting signatures from Astroline, at least those who were there physically. Lumi, Mary, and also Alfie. Oh, right. Might as well show this off now. The official Expo 2024 VTuber Expo passport. You could, let's see. Collie Woolchaser invites all VTuber fans in good faith to attend Expo 2024 at Hall 8 at NAC Birmingham. Let all who attend share joy of their fandoms and Oshis. And here you could, wait, how do I show this? Oh, it's like this, okay. So you could have your nickname, your Oshi and fandom name. I mean, I was there mainly for Lumi, but I would say my official Oshi would be Vestia Zeta from Hololive and fandom name Secretary. But I would say Lumi is my Finnish, or let's just say Twitch Oshi. And here you have like the different stamps that you could collect at the different booths, the official V-Expo stamps over here. I forgot what this cat one is from. This is the Astroline stamp. This is an autograph from... It's kind of a bad handwriting, but I believe this is Kuro's autograph from... Kuro was there physically as well. There were actually a number of VTubers who were like roaming around the con, and yeah. You can kind of make out the Kuro and, you know, nice little heart. I mean, to be fair, I was holding it like this and he had the marker and yeah, he did his best. And yeah, we had like a Globy stamp, we have a Face Connect stamp, and this was during the day 2 signing. We had Lumi, Mary, and Alfie. Alfie, by the way, also remembered me. She said like I look kind of familiar, and I explained like, yeah, last year at Document, oh yeah, I remember you. And of course, they also remember that I brought a certain artwork for Lumi to sign that had 2 sides, so yeah. But that's a whole other story. I think I told that story before, but yeah, it was an artwork I commissioned, and one that you can actually see on my server if you're there. But anyway, yeah, that was during the first part of V-Expo. We went to have lunch at Spoons, and yeah, my British friends explained how Spoons is, or JD Wetherspoons is part of the whole British experience. Also had a couple of drinks there. Actually, now that I think of it, I believe the Discord logo for the Holo UK enthusiast is JD Wetherspoon right here, so yeah. Unfortunately, they didn't have pictures. Yuri explained that pictures are also common to have at Wetherspoon and to be shared with others. But unfortunately, they didn't have it at the time. But yeah, let me think. So we had lunch, we went back to the expo, we looked around some more, got our merch, and Neo had another meet and greet, and yeah, we had the premium concert, of which I showed here. Let me show you these two again, because I really like them. Hang on. Wait, I'm trying to find her name as well. I'm ashamed to say that I forgot, even though I did subscribe to her YouTube channel because there was a promotion going on with Globy. Let's see. It'll come to me. I just look on YouTube under my subscription list. Reina Ronea. That's her name. Yeah. Also like her design. And of course, Milky Queen. Also, she had a preview of her new song that's coming out later this year. An exclusive preview. An original song. Okay. So day 2 came. Raven had to leave at the end of Saturday, but Yuri and Neo stayed until the end on Sunday. Sunday was actually a shorter day. The entire program at the con was until 5:30. We decided to not go from the very opening time because we wanted to skip the queues and we were in no hurry for meet and greets anymore or any big events. Oh yeah, there was one other thing on which happened on Saturday, I believe. It wasn't on Sunday now that I think about it. Yeah, there was the Iron Mouse Q&A. I didn't take a picture of that, but I remember Yuri queued up for that, and she actually got to ask Iron Mouse a question. She asked her what the what's a musical that she thinks is underrated and would recommend to people. I forgot the name, but yeah. Yeah, Mousy was there and she was adorable, and you know, I may not watch her regularly, but I have all my respect to Iron Mouse and her story and all the amazing... I did actually get some Iron Mouse merch, which I will show in a bit. But first, some more day 2 pictures. So we met up in the morning. Our first stop was actually... Let me show the food channel at the Maid Cafe. So there was this place called Maids of England. They were doing a collaboration with Face Connect, and there were some limited time merch and food items. And this was called Amber's Spicy Challenge. All three of us ended up getting the same thing. And this is called Tenma's Seiso beer. Yuri said that it's kind of like the butter beer in Harry Potter, like this fizzy drink and whipped cream on top. And I forgot to take this sticker back with me, unfortunately, but I did take the sticker from the noodles back. You'll see it a bit later. It was actually pretty spicy. Although I've seen some people post pictures on Twitter and they were like, this challenge is weak. Come on. I mean, it depends on how much you like spicy food and how used you are to it. But yeah, I was very happy to also have a drink because I don't think I would have been able to resist. And it was like the traditional Maid Cafe experience. I think I mentioned before that I did go to a Maid Cafe while I was in Japan. What spice was in it? I have no idea, but it was pretty hot. But yeah, we had like a maid, and of course at the beginning, welcome back, masters. The masters have returned, and I'm pretty sure there was one of those super spicy peppers. It was red. That's all I can tell, and there was some green stuff on top of it. And of course, we had in the beginning, we did the whole blessing to make it delicious. And I don't remember the exact lines, but the traditional lines are "Oishiku nare moi moi kyun." I can't say it all cutely, but yeah, that's moi moi kyun. And speaking of Moe Moe, Neo and I got some made headbands to put on our head while we were there. Yuri was all dressed up, so they thought it would be fair that we would have some kind of decorations as well. There's no picture of that, but I did see how I looked, and you know, I put it on as solidarity, but I didn't want that to be shown off anywhere. But you know, it was still nice of them, and yeah, we had like almost an hour queue, and it was worth it for, I think, both for Yuri and Neo. This was the very first Maid Cafe experience, and for me it was the first of this cutesy performance style Maid Cafe, because the one I went to was more quiet. There was no performances or Moe Moe queue and stuff, but yeah. They actually have like VTuber group, and so Maids of England, yeah, the company is called Maids of England, and they have, I don't know where they have their Maid Cafe, but they also have a VTuber group called shit, I forgot the name, but I can look it up on Twitter real quick. Maids of England. Moe Live VT. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna link them real quick. There was of course a little promo where if you followed them on Twitter, as well as all of the talent associated with it, some of which were there of course physically to serve the people. Like for example, Louis was the person at the entrance. Butler. Yeah, there was one butler and 3 maids, I believe. And yeah, they also have idol personas and stream on YouTube. And yeah, if you followed them, you would get some free stickers and pictures, which I will show off later. But yeah, after we got our delicious noodles and drink, it was time for us to go separate ways for a bit, because just as we finished our Maid Cafe experience, it was time for Lumi's concert and also the Mint meet and greet. And yeah, it was actually Lumi's first. She had a couple of... Oh, hang on, I need to show Discord again and silence the music for a bit. She had a number of karaoke streams and there are plenty of clips on YouTube, but it was her very first actual concert at a convention. Let me show this now. There we go. Yeah, I didn't catch the whole thing, but here she was talking about and joking about the fact that Annoying Orange was the first ever VTuber. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we are talking about technical terms, I guess, yeah, everyone says it's Kizuna, but yeah, Annoying Orange. A face on an orange, an avatar. So yeah, she had the concert set for 1 hour, and she had a set list, but somehow she ended up running out of them, and she still had 15 minutes. So Fortunately, she still had like 2 other songs that people suggested from the audience. And by the way, there's also pictures on Twitter of how Mary was there at the concert too, and he was wearing the big dog mask, and he was sitting on the front row, but eventually he sat down on the floor because he realized that his head was too big and people would not be able to see anything. Mary was somewhere along this side that you can't see. I was on the right side. So yeah, but yeah, it was a pretty fun concert. There were a bit of technical issues. Sometimes it was loading up pretty slowly. I guess she did mention later during the signing that that she was like she usually has like 3 screens, but she had to stream from a laptop, and she printed out the lyrics or written down the lyrics on a paper and had it like on the side of the laptop. So yeah, it wasn't easy for her, but she did give a pretty good performance, and she also showed off her different avatars, including her latest Slime Girl avatar. So yeah, it was great fun. And later on, so towards the so yeah, some events, as you can imagine, were also overlapping. Hey Yuri, nice to see you. I see you fishing there. I was just telling about day 2 of the event, and how we split ways for a bit, and we ended up I ended up going to the concert. You went to the Made Mint fan meetup with Neo, and then later to the Kuro Q&A. I ended up coming out of the concert. The Kuro Q&A was already going on. I decided to not go in. I was just wandering around, got some more merch, and later on we did meet up. And yeah, I did mention how you were lucky and you got to talk to Mate at the fan meetup and even take a picture with her, so nice one. Let's see, what other day 2 pictures? This is day 3 technically already. I realized I didn't take that many pictures. This is from... there was this... I did like this map that was set up. You could take like stickers and stick to, you know, where you are from. Of course, most of the visitors were from Europe, but I do see some dots here in the Americas and even Asia. Wait. Australia, Africa, okay. Is this like this is past Japan. Is this a mistake or what's here? Is it Micronesia or Oceania? Oceania? I think so, yeah. Yeah, for me, I was mentioning the highlight was doing the meet and greet with Lumi and having she being there in person compared to most other meet and greet VTubers who were doing it to a screen. But yeah, it was fun. And there was this promo going on with the chairs, and if you took a picture, you probably saw the tweet. If you took a picture and then added a number of people on the tweet, you could enter a raffle to potentially win a chair like this. I don't know. Yes, you did end up meeting with Lumi as well. This was actually my next point. Not long after the whole thing with the concert and the Kuro Q&A, we went around, got some more merch, and later on it was time for signing, and 3 of the Astraline people, Lumi, Mary, and Alfie were there physically, and the deal was originally that those who got merch from Astraline, from the official booth, for £30 or more, or those who got some rare card, I believe, unfortunately, the Astraline trading cards ran out very quickly. Neither Neo nor I could manage to get any. But yeah, the other thing was that if you got a rare card, you could also get a signing. We got like a stamp. And yeah, like Yuri says, no one was actually checking that. So in the end, I mean, Yuri was there with us and she just handed her passport, and yeah, she got a signing from the tree as well. And yeah, you already told this story in your stream, how you kind of maybe offended Mary a bit, because Mary did ask you, do you watch my content? And you just responded, sure. And yeah, that was it. But yeah, Yuri, you were able to confirm. I remember you asking me when I told about the meet and greet with Lumi, you asked, is she cute? And like, yeah, she's cute. And I showed you some pictures on Twitter, and if you were there, like, face to face with her, do you agree that she's cute? Anyway, now it's time actually to show off some merch, because I think the rest of the pictures are from day 3. And yeah, I think, yeah, these okay, yeah, time to show some merch. Ah, thank you for your contribution. We're at, I believe, at 95% of the whole thing. Okay, I'm just gonna randomly take things out of the bag here and explain what everything is. Thank you, Mao. Alright, so this is one of the Astraline merch that I got. And you can see like the Astraline logo and Astraline X VTuber. This is from her Lumi's subathon, actually, that was unlocked at some point. And it's her special sleepover outfit. And yeah, I had this signed by Lumi, so I didn't just get the passport signed, I also managed to get this signed as well. It's her blueberry. Like, she explained that Finland has big blueberry, I guess, affiliation, I suppose. I don't know what the right word for that would be. But people have a tradition where they, when it's season, they go into the forest and collect wild blueberries, and yeah. Also, fun fact, her name Lumi means snow in Finnish. Okay, let's see what else. Might as well continue with the other Astraline merch that I got. Let's actually assemble it right here. It's a Lumi standee. Get this opened. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's over here. I know some people like the crinkly sound. I don't know if you are among them. Okay, let's see. Does this have one of those protective layers on them where you have to take that off? No, I don't think so. Okay. Oh, it's kind of difficult to properly insert it. But yeah, it's a Lumi acrylic standee. It's of course going on my desk. You know, I think some of them have some kind of protective thing on it that you can peel off, but I don't think this one has that. So yeah. I've already shown you, but maybe you were not here to see it, like some other Lumi merch that I actually got from her as a gift during the meet and greet, some stickers. And yeah, let's collect them all here actually, why not? She's quite beside herself. Hmm. Okay. Where did the other stickers go? Oh, I think they flew off the desk. Oh, never mind. There's another one over here. Okay. Alright then. Also got an Iron Mouse keychain. Let me actually take this out of the package. I mean, if I'm actually gonna use it as a keychain, I should take it out of the packaging. There's gonna be some more opening and unwrapping later. But we'll get to that. So yeah, here we have the... How do I show this properly? The keychain. There we go. Let's see what else is in the bag. Alright. This is from the Maid Cafe, a sticker that you got for free if you... Come on, focus. If you followed them on Twitter. The Moe Live. Yeah, it was the mouse that's out of the bag. No, just doesn't want to do it. I'll figure it out eventually. Do I need to like put it on my skin or something for it to think? Nope. I guess because it's all glittery, it's also a bit difficult to... Oh! Okay, you can kind of see it now, but yeah, it has all of the Maids of England / Moe Live VTuber models on it. Oh, I got this in a gacha. One of the Pete, and yeah, it might be. Yes, I did tell about them. I didn't take a picture of that though. I got a random Michi keychain from V Shoujo. Actually, I don't know. Does this count as a keychain or what do I actually put this on? I don't know. What else? Ah, a Globy picture card. Okay, nice. Also, at some point they were giving away, on day 2 they were giving away these free, some kind of Oshipush card packs, and I got Pipkin Pippa from Face Connect. Yuri was lucky enough to get the foil version of this. And yeah, at the Maid Cafe I also got this picture from one of the... we could pick one of the 10 talents. This one is called Maid Fangi. I just liked her branches and how she looked like the clumsy, nervous kind. Poet by Neo. Okay. What else? There's not that much more. Oh yeah, the card pack was actually... I guess this is like the advertisement for the maker of the... It says Akiko has a VTuber mascot. Japanese Games has a VTuber mascot. Meet Akiko or Aki-chan, your ramen-loving awkward foodie who dabbles in tabletop games. And on the backside you have the Oshibush description. Oshibush is a unique take on the trading card game based on actual VTubers from within the VTubing community. I believe Shy Lily was also doing a VTuber card game. Yeah, this is not the Shy Lily one. Yeah, it does say it's on Kickstarter right here. Partner up with your Oshi and help promote them with the goal of gaining the most fame and becoming Kami Oshi. Okay. www.oshipush.com has collaboration with Face Connect. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, it's Pipkin Pippa from the pre-debut set. I guess she costs 3 mana and 4, I don't know, fame attack, whatever that is. Clash reward, you gain 1 mana, I suppose. So yeah. And this is the back of the card. An Iron Mouse sticker. I got this together with the Iron Mouse keychain. Let's put that over here. Some more stickers I see over here. This one was Amber. This came with the spicy noodles, and yeah, you can see some of the stains from the noodles on it because they like put it right in the bowl. So yeah, it's a bit stained, but you know, that makes it all the more special. And it's limited edition stuff. This is at some point at some of the booths. All 3 of us got a Hololive sticker gacha pack, which contained 3 stickers. I originally got Ame, Mumei, and Kiara. And I don't remember exactly what Yuri and Spicy Art. Good one, nice. I don't remember what the others got, but I traded Kiara for Iris with Yuri because, you know, Kiara, she's a big fan, so I wanted to help a friend out. Bibu, Ina, and Kiara, and I don't remember what Neo got, but yeah, he also... I know he also got Bibu. That's one of them. And there's actually one more thing, but I need to get my backpack for that, because I got some badges / buttons, I don't know what to exactly call them, that I already put on my backpack. So you have Sparkle over here as well as Silver Wolf. So yeah, they are on my backpack already. Oop. Lungi fell over. Sorry about that, Lungi. There we go. You weren't really good at cat. Oh my. Is that a threat? Wow. Glad you got what you wanted in the end and that I still escaped with my life. Alright then, let me check. Is there anything else? Nope, nothing from the con. That end up spending more than I anticipated, but it wasn't as bad as the other cons, I think. I was trying to restrain myself a bit more. Oh yeah, I want to show this. If it matters for the record, I was gonna give it to you one way or another too, because, you know, I know how much you cared about. But yeah, this is the this is the phone app that I was using in place of an actual glow light. So yeah, imagine me holding this and waving this around. You can actually like change the color and have like random colors. I don't know if it's properly shown, but yeah, it's an alternative. Actually, at some point at the premium concert, I guess someone took pity on me and like tapped my shoulder and, "You want one of my pen lights?" I'm like, no, it's quite alright, it's very nice of you, but I can manage with what I have, so yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's it for the merch that I got at the con. Now let's go back to Discord for a bit. I suppose I could have made a friend, yes, but I don't know, I guess I didn't want to bother with the whole landing it and giving it back, but I still appreciated the gesture, so it's not like I didn't like, I wasn't like, "I don't want your charity" or anything. That was just like, it's nice, but you got those pan lights, you use them. Okay. Yes, I was just getting to that part. So yeah, Friday ended at 5:30 p.m. I accompanied Neo and Yuri to the station. I mean, I didn't go into the station proper, but it was on the way to the hotel anyway, so yeah. We said our goodbyes, and I admit I was sad, because I think it was my first... it wasn't my first con, but it was the first time I was with someone who had like the same interests as me. And like at TwitchCon, I was with my friend who I met through D&D and is hosting me in the Netherlands, but he just got this ticket to hang out with me. He wasn't into streamers or VTubers or anything. We still had a good time, but it's not the same as when you go with someone who cosplays and who you share a fandom with, and you know, it's a difference. So I was sad when Neo and Yuri left and I was on my own again, but I still enjoyed the rest of my time there and made the most out of it. I believe for the rest of the Sunday I was just chilling in my room. And yeah, it's difficult to explain, isn't it? But I did actually follow, I was lurking on the HoloLive UK Discord. I saw that some people were going to a bar and oh yeah, people were buying the cardboard cutouts, and I saw the Lumi and Mint cardboard cutouts at the so-called Sky Bar, which wasn't too far from NEC. But there's someone here just bowing to the tiaras. Nice. I saw how people were gathering there, but I was like, no, I don't feel like drinking or meeting new people today, so I was just chilling in my room and called it an early day. And of course I also wanted to save money because I was getting kind of short on it, so yeah, I ended up spending my money. I was also doing research on what to do the next day in Birmingham, and yeah, I also found a train that, yeah, I got a return ticket. Funny story actually, I bought a return ticket from the airport station and then back, but it seems like I forgot to take both tickets, and when I tried to come back and exit the station at the airport and, you know, go back to my hotel, it wasn't letting me in. But thankfully one of the staff was there, like, where did you buy the ticket? And he figured it out. Oh, you forgot to take the other one out, and he just let me out and said next time just take both of them. So yeah, at least I was able to go one way with it. But yeah, I ended up going into the bull ring, and Grand Center and bull ring, I think they are connected in a way. I mean, those of you who are from Britain and have been to Birmingham, may not be new. This is, I believe, the Saint Michael church right outside the bull ring. I don't remember what this was. Well, I think, yeah, this is I believe, the Corporation Street. I like the old buildings here, so I took some pictures of it. This was actually on my mission to exchange some currency. So yeah, yeah, I almost forgot about this story. So this was actually already on Friday when I met up with Yuri and Neo at their hotel, and I showed them some bills that I had, and I asked them if these were still valid because they from a couple of years back, and you know, I figured maybe since the Queen died they changed them, but it turned out that they were not valid anymore and that I had to exchange them. And they said that I could just go to a bank. Well, as it turns out, yes, you can exchange them at the bank, but only if you have an account with them. But so I went to like 2 banks, and both of them told me the same story. And but one of them was nice enough to point out, okay, you can go to a post office, and yeah, exactly. And I ended up looking up on map, and I also asked around, and eventually this was actually pretty close to one of the post offices that I went to. So I went to the post office, and there I just took a ticket number to queue up, but I didn't have to wait too long, and yeah. They just needed, basically, so yeah, this is a lesson for all who may have some old currency, old British pounds, and need to exchange them. You can go to a post office. You just need to have an ID with you, like your passport, and give them an address. I gave them the hotel name where I stayed at, and yeah, they will exchange it for you, no problem. Let's see. So in front of the yeah, this was the outside area of the bull ring, and they had like this Petronas experience. You could go into this car and then get shaken around. I didn't go in myself, but I thought it looked interesting, so I took a video of this. I was actually at the Petronas Towers back when I was in Malaysia. It's from Kuala Lumpur. They had all these bears around the mall. Mother pod. I thought it was a cute little pun. It would be right up your alley, Mal, because you know it's motherboard, but It's a bear and mother pod. Yeah, bear hunt. I found 2 of the bears. These are some murals. This was actually myself on the way to one of the anime stores that Yuri recommended. I believe it was the Words Apart store. Yeah, this is actually inside the store. There's a whole section of comic books. Oh, wait a second. Where did I put my comic book? I'm gonna show that off later too. I took a picture of this because there was some rare collector's edition item, like some were 195 pounds, some 275, so yeah. And I also took this other mural, the Birmingham Bifrost. And I think this is on the way to the gay village. And Bifrost is the rainbow bridge, so I guess it would make sense to be named after that. And I took a picture of these. I thought it was like just slang for phone booth, but no, these actually seem to have some defibrillators in them in case of emergencies, and you can call like medical services, and there's some med packs in it, so it's pretty interesting. You guys in the UK do take care of people if they get sick. But yeah, this is one of the bulls. There was another bull closer to the station that was mechanical, but yeah, this is one of the bulls that people kept taking pictures of. And yeah, let's see the next set. Yeah, so you have like a connection in between the bull ring and the Grand Central Mall, and this is already the Grand Central part. And you have the bull here at I think I took a picture of it close up. I did see it move at some point. Every 15 minutes past the hour, they actually the Commonwealth Games. It actually moves and the eyes light up. Unfortunately, I didn't capture footage of that. So yeah, I ate at the mall. I figured I couldn't leave the UK without eating some form of fish and chips, so I went to a place called Giraffe, and that had cod and chips, and it also had some mushed peas and some, I believe this is curry sauce. This was the raspberry lemonade that I couldn't get at Spoons, so I got another chance here. And yeah, I got some garden salad with it. By the way, I'm feeling very proud of myself that I remembered that these are chips, and at the hotel I actually ordered crisps. Instead of saying chips, I said crisps, and they knew what I was talking about. Yeah, it was pretty good and very filling. And after I ate, I thought I would go for some dessert and some drink, and I ended up here at a cat cafe. So it's at a corner of the mall. What the heck, Yuri? You're judging her because she is not a big fan of fish and chips. Anyway, yeah, this is the cats that were available. There was an £8 entry fee, but yeah, I think it was worth it. You could stay like for an hour for that entry fee and order food and drink, and you could walk around and play and pet the cats. There were quite a few. This was my drink, a butterscotch chai latte and Victoria sponge cake. Yeah, sorry, I know you're allergic, but yeah, it's called Kitty Cafe, it says right here. And they actually have like all these nets and whatnots as protection against these cages as protection against the cats. And I've seen other tables where people were preparing to actually get at the people's food, and they had to cover them up. There was like a room, and the cats could walk outside through these holes, and yeah, they did all kinds of obstacle courses and beds, and you are perfect, all these nice wholesome messages on the walls. Of course, a lot of the cats were taking their cat naps. Oh, another bear, Luna and the Moon. I thought I took also... Oh yeah, this is in the next set. It's curious, this cat looks like it should have more fur, but it was shaven, and I asked one of the staff, like... Mao. Yeah, I asked like why they had to shave it, and they just said it just how it... I asked if was it sick or did it have to get some intervention, and they just said it just how it goes. Like, I guess sometimes you do have to shave these longer furred cats, but still look pretty. Here one was matted. Okay. Here's another one just trying to snuggle up. Love these little bear bats. Yeah, we had these cardboard fortresses. One of the cats at some point almost knocked one over as it was jumping and running out. Oh yeah, this is, I took at the picture, there was like this signpost towards the different parts of Chinatown and Gay Village. I believe Worlds Apart was near Chinatown, because I seen a lot of Chinese restaurants as I was walking towards it. Victoria M Street, Bourneville, I don't know. I was mostly near the two mall, like the New Street and the Bullring and the mall. I didn't want to wander away too far so that I would still have time to get back. Ozzy the Bull, yeah. A quarter past the hour, every hour from 8:15 a.m. to 8:15 p.m. I will come alive and welcome you all to Burnham. It's actually... I don't think it was at quarter, it was like at the top of the hour. So it wasn't quarter past the hour. I'm pretty sure I saw it come alive at the top of the hour. But anyway, we'd love you to share the photos with Alpha Network, Rail, BH, and yeah, and it's cute little heart made from tracks. Oh yeah, this is a sad picture that I took as I went back to the NEC on Monday before my flight. So I was on my way to an exhibit and I wanted to see if Weatherspoon was still open, but I guess because there was no more events happening, it was closed. I saw some other people trying to go there. And yeah, this is also the closed Hall 8. This is where the VTuber Expo was happening. But yeah, my flight, initially, I never seen something like this. They announced it to be... yes, we did. In fact, we did meet Kuro there at some point, and another guy, Takahashi. He is the one who plays the ukulele, and we took a... Yeah, he did tag me, I believe, on Twitter as we took a picture of our phones and avatars, and Yuri got to try out his ukulele, and I played on his Switch. We were competing in the rhythm game. Of course, he is a rhythm game specialist, so he beat me every time, but it was still fun. And I love how he's like very confident and I would say even cocky, but as soon as he saw Kuro, he was like panicking and all awkward, and then yeah, was like, yeah, he really changed the moment he realized that that was Kuro right behind us. Yeah, flustered. That's the right word. And Kuro, you told the story already on your stream, Yuri. I saw it, but yeah, Kuro was actually just trying to find a quiet spot because he was tired and it was towards the end of the day on Sunday, and he was just trying to decompress a bit. So he found himself a quiet corner, and the guy tried to actually go over there and ask him some question, but Yuri, the protector of the tired and innocent, convinced him to just leave him alone a bit so that he could rest and, you know, just be quiet for a while. And in the end, Kuro ended up leaving after a couple of minutes anyway, so yeah. But yeah, going back to Monday, there was a thing where I went to the airport. Ever since I nearly missed my train back in Germany once, I decided to always be there at least, like I would say, 3 hours before the departure of the flight. And I always do my check-ins online in advance so I don't have to queue up for that. I just go through security, find my gate, and then I wander around the shops, and I'm able to, you know, be relaxed. But I saw that my flight would be delayed, so I was like, okay, well, I guess this gives me time to go back to NEC and see the Van Gogh exposition at one of the halls. It was at Hall 11. You had to buy the tickets online. It was a bit pricey, around £22, but I would say it was well worth it. So I took a couple of these pictures. You can read them on Discord if you want. It's about his life story, about his struggles in the beginning, how he wasn't gonna be an artist initially, and of course his story with Gauguin as he cut off his ear at some point during an argument. I didn't know he had a brother too, but yeah, they were trial and error under the sun, and he loved nature. And because he was too poor to hire models, he often drew himself or friends, family members. And there was a room they set up. I think there's some background music for that, so I will pause the BGM right now. And yeah. So there was this room, and they had his paintings digitalized, and like, it's difficult to explain, but I will show it. So this was actually before you entered that big room, but here you had some projections already, as well as some soothing music. And this is the room proper, where you could sit down, and all around the room there were his paintings, and there were these effects with, you know, digital technology. It's a pretty unique experience. And it's a limited time event. It's only there until the end of August, like until 1st of September. Yeah, basically they're bringing his paintings to life. I was trying to find a spot here and where the animation was currently happening in the room. I don't know why I flipped it like this. Oh, they were adding the colors. This is a still image. Oh yeah, still image, but then I love this effect. Like they had these portraits and then the different flowers and elements over them. I think it's like a whole 15 to 20-minute loop of this. Oh, this with the petals is also nice, yeah. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. And this is a picture that I took just before we landed in Budapest. So the plane ended up not being that delayed as they initially announced, but I still had time to see the Van Gogh experience, walk back, and I think you described it. I didn't know what to call it, but you described it pretty well on Twitter today. You read the post-con depression, no longer seeing all those people mingle around the NEC and not being there with you guys anymore. But I tried to focus on the positive things, and it was overall a very fun weekend, and I'm glad we got to share this experience, and now I was able to share it with you guys. But yeah, this is a picture of Budapest at nighttime. So I had a direct flight on the way back from Birmingham to Budapest, and from Budapest I had a shuttle that took me back to Romania. So the overall journey duration was about the same as if I had a connecting flight, but this was cheaper. It was like only 85 pounds to go from Birmingham to Budapest, so I would say it was worth it. But on the other hand, this flight is only going and is only happening on... Oh, hello there, Raiders. Oh, didn't expect it. Hello, Rohak. Nice to see you guys. Welcome, welcome. I was just explaining my journey to Birmingham. I was going towards the end of it. Let me hide Discord a little bit. This is some of the merch that you see. Hello, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Rohak, for the raid. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for the shout out. No, I don't think I would be starting from the very beginning. You can watch the VOD. I mean, I can show off real quick. I do have a Discord where you can see all these pictures, by the way. The drink, the Tasha cars, the concerts that I went to, the merch that I got. Pictures of Birmingham as I was there, at the mall, at the comic book stores, and yeah, what else? The Van Gogh Expo. Yeah. Thank you for linking the Discord. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, how are you guys doing? I assume you were having another OSP session, Rohak. That's usually what you do. Looking forward to doing more D&D this Sunday. I had to, of course, skip this Sunday because I was away, but we're gonna continue, don't worry. For those who don't know, Rohak and I do play D&D together, and I am DMing our next session. Alright. Don't know if you guys know, let me show off some merch really quick here too. I don't know if you know the VTuber Lumi, Ginkgo DM. You want me to check my DMs? Yeah, I got an Iron Mouse keychain right here. Iron Mouse sticker. I got this were like free stuff. Pipka Pippin merch. These are from Hololive stickers. Iris, Mume, Ame, for those who know. This is from a group that I don't know myself, that I met at the convention. So this was pretty much a VTuber convention. Yeah, you actually managed to spoke to her, and I saw this later on when you spoke about it on your stream, how you... what did you call it? You just jump on the bed and then you rolled around because you were so happy. Oh yeah, this is from Michi, a keychain, also from the Shoujo. And aside from the passport that I had to take for travel, at the convention I got the Expo passport and yeah, pretty much all the different stamps and signatures from Mary, Lumi, Alfie. Also got an autograph from Kuro. It's very legible, but trust me, that's him. The Astroline stamp and all the other stuff. Yeah, excitement dance. Right. And yeah, I was about to show off some more merch. Let me see, where did I put my comic book? I'll be right back. It's around here somewhere. Oh yeah, in the meantime I found this booklet of the VTuber Expo 2024. It's the first of its kind and... oh, thank you for the follow. Cyrno Fumo, thank you. And they also handed out these special masks. Let me see, where I put the comic book that I purchased? Ah, here it is. I'm a big Star Wars fan, so I thought, you know, so many comic books, I will get one. I got the Star Wars Revelations. This is from Marvel, not Dark Horse, so I think it's post the Disney era. Yeah, it's a February issue. This is pretty much... oh, did the music expire? Oh, there we go, it started up again. This is pretty much like a summary, like a sneak peek of other comics and other stories. So you have like Dengar in it. Dengar is one of the bounty hunters that you see briefly in Empire Strikes Back. He's like a friend of Boba Fett. There's a short story of him getting drunk and causing some havoc. Then there's like a promo for Tron. I know he's a big fan favorite. The Admiral in the Empire. You have like Big Nexu here, another bounty hunter. Bragging about his story and exaggerating how big the beast was. Then you have a story about Jango Fett, Boba Fett's father. He was getting wrapped up with a chlor slug, but we did manage to overcome him eventually. This is Aura Singh, another character. So, for those of you who don't know the story, when Disney brought Star Wars, all previous materials, comics, books were no longer considered canon. But they did slowly bring back some fan favorite characters, and this was Aura Singh is one of them. I think she's also like a failed Jedi. This is a story about Mace Windu, how he infiltrates a prison. Like all of them, actually pretty much all of them end with "to be continued" in Mace Windu #1. So yeah, they are pretty much the beginnings of the story, and if you wanna read more or watch more, you need to buy the dedicated comic series. This is called Tool of the Empire, a Darth Vader story. He cuts a droid in half because it was smart mouthing him. This is from the High Republic era, so basically the time before the prequels. Some Jedi who who were trying to track down some missing Jedi, and it turned out like it was just some guy who found the lightsaber, but yeah, wasn't the droid he was looking for exactly. Okay, some promo for the Obi-Wan Kenobi comic. This is probably my favorite story of them all. Some scoundrel who owed Jabba money and he, of course, couldn't pay him back, so Jabba sent bounty hunters after him, but he managed to convince the bounty hunter to not kill him and instead turn him in alive, and he managed to basically become a top employee of Jabba the Hutt and do the jobs others weren't willing to do. But yeah, overall Jabba was still very disgusted with him, and he couldn't completely understand the language Jabba was talking, Huttese. So yeah, there was also all kinds of language barrier shenanigans and misunderstandings. But here are some more promos of the other comics. Tron and yeah, the other Jango Fett, Mace Windu comics. Looks like this is some Lego Star Wars promo, and yeah. I wanted to get something both from the Western culture in that store and also from the Eastern culture. So I got a Yu-Gi-Oh! 25th quarter century promotional box. My first plan was to try and get some more cards from Star Wars Unlimited, but it looks like Star Wars Unlimited never really took off. They did have the starter sets there at the shop and some sleeves, but they didn't have any booster packs, so I resigned to get some Yu-Gi-Oh! It's hard to believe, but it is by now a more than 25-year-old game. Depends whether you're counting since the release in Japan or in the West. But yeah, you have like a pretty nice like metal metal casing. You can hold your cards in them. And let me switch to Yu-Gi-Oh! Music for this. I think it would be more appropriate. There you go. So it's a 25th anniversary tin Dueling Heroes. There's another version coming out later in September, I believe. It says here, it's time to duel and time to celebrate 25 years of dueling. This special anniversary Dueling Heroes tin brings together history's most famous monsters as quarter-century secret rare cards along with extra-large mega packs holding some of the most popular cards from the recent booster sets. So I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On and off for, I would say, 15 years, and but I'm not really caught up with the latest sets, so this is also a chance for me to learn the latest cards. Each mega pack is chock full. I doubt there will be Pot of Greed, no, I'm afraid not. Chock full of booster sets of Battle of Chaos, Dimension Force, Power of the Elements, Darkwing Blast, blah blah blah. Plus additional cards in Prismatic, Secret Rare, Ultra Rare, Super Rare, Rare, and Common rarities. As a special bonus, you'll get one of the monsters seen on the sides of this tin as an anniversary exclusive quarter-century Secret Rare card. So basically one of these cards. Some of them I recognize, some I don't. Dark Magician, Exodia, Red Ice, Black Dragon, Rainbow Dragon, Cyber Dragon, Elemental Hero Neos. I have no idea who this is. This is from the Vrains era. This is Firewall Dragon. This is Decode Talker, no idea. Odd Eyes, Pendulum Dragon, Galaxy Eyes Dragon, number 37 Utopia, Black Rose Dragon, Blackwing Armor Master, Starlet's Dragon, and yeah. It took some restraint to not open these and save them for stream, so we're gonna get into it. I did remove the outer foil protective sleeve, and I already know the promotional card that I got, the Quarter Century. It's Cyber Dragon, which is pretty nice because I'm actually running a Cyber Dragon deck. Most of them are proxies, not real cards, but now I can insert the real thing into it. Let me open this up and... There we go, careful. So it has... This is the 25th Century Prismatic Rare. Yeah, it has that new smell. It has a very nice foil effect and shiny glittering letters. Pretty cool. Gonna put this somewhere safe. And this is pretty much the box. It has like these 3 mega packs in them. 1, 2, and 3. And then there's a lot of plastic filler, which just fills up the space. I'm probably gonna take this out, and there's plenty of space in here to store all of your common cards that you don't put in sleeves, and yeah, it's pretty good storage. So yeah, you know how I like gacha and opening up virtual card packs, and I did a card opening for Star Wars Unlimited before, but now it's the first time I'm doing one for Yu-Gi-Oh! So wish me luck. So before I actually open it though, let me look at this again. So thank you for the luck boost. Appreciate it. So each of this card pack has 18 cards in total, out of which 2 are Prismatic Secret Rare, 2 are Ultra Rare, 1 Super Rare, 1 Rare, and 12 common cards. So it's a pretty good deal, I would say. Usually the chances to get like the higher rarity cards are much smaller, but here, like in the special teens and collection packs, you have a lot more rare cards. And there's a total of 283 cards, some of which I will probably not recognize, but we can learn more about them together. Right, let's carefully separate this part over here. There we go. I believe it's always these less cards that are the higher rarity. So we have Ice Jade Creation Egiro Cassis. Never seen this card before. I'm just gonna read out the effects out loud. Card text is way too small to be shown properly anyway. So this is an Aqua Tuner effect monster. It is 7 stars, 2000 attack, 2000 defense. When this card is equipped to a monster, the equipped monster gains 400 attack defense for each banished monster. You can only use one of the following effects of Ice Jade Creation Egiro Cassis once per turn and only once a turn if this card is in your hand or graveyard, except during the damage step. Quick effect. You can target one Ice Jade monster, you can totally equip this card to that monster. When this card is weak to a monster, you can special summon this card. So it's one of those cards that can act as an equipment. A lot of these are very long effects, so I'm not gonna bother leading out loud. Light Lady Medium, Xyz Combine, Propagandaic. So this is actually like a wordplay propaganda, and its effect does have to do with propaganda because it can change its monster type and then change other monsters the same type. We also have Supreme Sea Mare, like a seahorse centaur mermaid creature. Melfi Wally, cute little plushy card. Exo Sister, this is a rare card, you can already see some foil effect here. Carpe Diem. Okay, I can't read this properly. Oh, this is Camelot. This is a noble arms card. Realm of the noble knights and noble arms. So I guess the knight. Oh, almost revealed one of the higher rarity ones. So wait, how many rares do I have? One rare. So this is the super rare then already. Salamander Catalyzer, and I believe this is the ultra rare, the Bestial Lubellion. You know, this is a pretty popular in the modern meta. Yeah, very shiny. Dinomorphia Rextrem. And Epsilon the Magnet Warrior. You had like initially Alpha, Beta and Gamma the Magnet Warrior, later there was Delta, Epsilon and I forgot the third one, but it's all the Greek letters. Double Dust Tornado Twins. And yeah, the rest are more common cards. What's this? This is like a really long name, I can... Amorphactor Pain, the Imagination Draco Overload. This is a ritual monster, so that's why it has the blue outlines, the blue borders. Perfect Sync, Aun. Exosister Vadis. I don't know much about the Exosisters. Branded Expulsion. I know this is from the Branded archetype. Ninjutsu, and finally, this is the last one, the Ninjutsu Art of Mystery. Okay, let's put it in the tin for now. Put it in the box. Okay, second pack. This was like 21 pounds for 64 cards plus a promotional one. I wouldn't know honestly if they were good pulls or not. Some of these I don't recognize. I know... I'll have to look up which one is... I know this one I've seen before in Master Duel, the Bestial Lubellion in the meta deck, so I would say this is pretty valuable. Alright, second pack. Libromancer Realized. I know Libromancer are ritual monsters. Dinomorphia Alert. Grand Tusk Dragon. So far nothing that I recognize. Oh, another Melfi Wally. I guess it's based on the Wallaby, the smaller... Is the Wallaby the smaller kangaroo? I think that's... yeah, the Wallabies. Oh. Scareclaw Alternative. The Scareclaw archetype. Ice Jade Erosion. And here we have our first rare, it seems. Actually the only rare, because you have like one rare card. The rare card is... Dinomorphia Kentregina. It's basically a dino waifu. It's a dinosaur, but it's like a white-haired lady. Yuri would like this one, I think. It's a fusion monster, two Dinomorphia monsters with different names. I've seen this before, it was meta for a while. Ooh, wait, hang on, rare and then super rare. The super rare card, so the foil and also the shiny text, is Amazoness Augusta. The Amazoness is a pretty old archetype, and they only a couple of years later they added more support to it. There we go. Naturia Blessing, pretty nice artwork. I know the Naturia, they were around when I first really got into Yu-Gi-Oh! When the Synchro Monsters became more prevalent. The Naturia have a lot of Synchro Monsters. And this is another ultra rare, so So I believe this was an ultra rare or super rare, I'm not really sure. And this is, I believe, a prismatic secret Therion. This Colosseum, I don't know what the Therion monsters are. Ooh, Illusion of Chaos. Illusion of Chaos, this is a Dark Magician support. It's a fusion between Dark Magician plus 1 Chaos or Blackluster Soldier Ritual monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can target one light or dark monster in your graveyard, special summon it. You can tribute one light or dark monster, banish all monsters your opponent controls. And basically the cost is provided when it's special summoned. Okay. If the fusion summoned card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one spell card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use each effect of Master of Chaos once per turn. Pretty good. And it has 3000 attack and defense, so it's pretty good in battle as well. And you also have... I don't know, the artwork doesn't seem to be foil, but the text is golden, shiny. The Bestial Albalos. I don't know what this one is. And the rest are... I don't think the site is accurate that it's a fixed chance to have 2 prismatic, 2 ultra rare, 1 super, 1 rare. Like, let's see. 1... So far I think I got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there are actually 6 non-common cards. So I think it's 6 non-common cards, but it's random how many are prismatic, how many are other cards. Okay. Labyrinth, Cockalock. No, it's Cooclock, not Cockalock. Cooclock, like Cuckoo Clock. Starlit Papillon, Butterfly. It's Cuckoo Clock, I misspoke, apologies. Fair Welcome Labyrinth, the Labyrinth archetype. The white-haired girls. Oh, another Labyrinth card, Labyrinth Setup. Tobari the Sky Ninja. The ninjas are also pretty old archetype, and years later they added more support for it. I like this art style for it. Psychic Rover, and yeah, that's it. This is the first card, Libromancer Realized. Okay. I would say out of this, I'm the most happy with Dynamorphia Kent Regina. I don't know how to properly pronounce it. And the Master of Chaos as well, because, you know, it's support for a legacy archetype. Gotta love. Of course you would read into that. Alright, the final pack of Destiny. Let's see what it holds. Oh, Libromancer displaced. I'm hoping for some Blue Eyes cards, so let's see. Gem Knight Quartz, very nice. Gem Knight support. Oh, speaking of which, I don't think it's a coincidence. Gem Knight Lady Rose Diamond. I actually run a Gem Knight deck in Master Duel. You might see that on Friday. Therion Irregular. Crosskeeper. Oh, I'm running this in my Neospacian deck. It's Neos and Elemental Hero support. So you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon one Elemental Hero or Neospacian monster from your hand or graveyard, but negated its effect. If summoned from the graveyard, okay, negate their effects if summoned from the graveyard. If you special summon an Elemental Hero Fusion monster when this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can banish this card, draw 2 cards, then place 1 card from your hand on top and on the bottom of your deck. You can only use the effect of Crosskeeper once per turn. Okay. Libromancer Intervention. Can't make out what seems to be some dark city. Oh, this is the rare card, I believe. Silent Wolf Kalupo. I think this is Spiral support. Oh no, I don't think it's Secret Agent, but it's basically like, I don't know how well you can tell, like it's a Secret Agent that's a werewolf, and when he looks in his reflection, the reflection shows a more feral form of his. This card is a face down. You equip the top card of your deck to this card as a face down equip spell that gives it 500 attack. During the end phase, your opponent calls the original type monster spell or trap of the equipped card. If they call it right, send this card to the graveyard. If they call it wrong, discard one random card from your opponent's hand, and if you do, return this card to the hand. You can only use... Okay, nice. And it seems like the super rare card, Runic Golden Droplet. The Runic cards were very popular at some point in Master Duel. They were constantly destroying the opponent's deck, banishing cards from it. Let me show off the foil effect a bit. This is a spell card, a quick play spell card from that archetype. Activate one of these effects, but skip your next battle phase. After activation, your opponent draws one card, then you banish the top 4 cards of their deck. Special summon one druid monster from the extra deck to the extra monster zone. Okay. Yep, and speaking of shiny, there's another one with the golden text. Therion Reaper Thumb. And some more Dino waifus. Dinomorphia Theresia. Oh! Sorry. Fell out. The Rizzler Theresia. This card is on a special summon. You can set one Dinomorphia trap directly from your deck to us, and then if your life on Saturn it gains 500 attack. This card is destroyed by battle. You can banish. Okay, nice. Oh, another nice prismatic rare. Dynamite Power Load. The Draco Slayer. Draco Slayer is another popular archetype as far as I know. This is one of those so-called pendulum cards that I never like because I think the card text is too busy. So pendulum cards, pendulum monsters are special because you can put them in pendulum zones as a spell card and then perform. If you have 2 of them, you can perform the pendulum summon and they go to your extra deck face up. I don't like their design and I don't like the summoning method either. Okay, Branded Beast. This is another rare card, and I think this might be just gonna get more common. So sadly no Blue Eyes, but still got some nice cards. I got the Dark Magician support, I got my Cyber Dragon. Labyrinth Archfiend from the Labyrinth Archetype. Black Shadow Squall is from the Black Feather. And Terrors in the Hidden City. I know there's some Hidden City art shop. Digit Gemming. Okay. And Baku the Beast Ninja. Interesting. It's basically a wolf holding a sword or something. No, he's holding the shield of the sword on its back, and in the background you have like a werewolf creature. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Libromancer displaced. So I do like the... where is it? The Dinomorphia card from this one. And I'm also very... and I think the Silent Wolf Kalupo is also pretty interesting with the artwork and the effect as well. And also happy with the Cross Keeper because, you know, I have an actual deck with it. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Let me just show off the 25th century, quarter century prismatic rare. It's The camera really doesn't do it justice. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's a classic. Alright then, that pretty much wraps it up for today. I hope you guys found some interesting stories and hope you liked the merch that I showed off. I'll be back tomorrow and oh no, thank you for the sub, thank you. I appreciate you being there 4 months in a row already. Thank you. Enjoy the emotes and the ad-free watch time. Let me check the fishing because I wasn't paying attention. There's still a promotion going on where if you are on top of the leaderboard or you catch a special fish, then you will be able to get a prize. But that's gonna be towards the end of the week. An oyster. Oh my, you're preparing a party, huh? Okay. Speaking of Bao, because I saw in the concept, I saw this video of hers where she starts eating oysters and see if it has any actual effect. Okay. So, these are the top players. What about the catches? Okay, nobody caught the legendary voice recorder. Yep. Okay, well, there's still time. And Mao won last week's competition, but I would say those who already won a voice pack can't win it again, so Yuri, you might still have a chance if you lurk around and catch some more fish on stream. But anyway, I think it's time to go for now and find someone to raid and pass on the love, as they say. Mm-hmm. If you want to see the pictures of again, by the way, don't forget to check out the Discord. You can join for free. You will also be able to see my schedule and notifications when I go online. If you like what you've seen here, I'm a variety streamer. Handcams are pretty rare for me, but you know, this was a special event, special little weekend, so I wanted to talk about it, and yeah, I will be back to gaming tomorrow, namely World of Warcraft. Okay, let's see who is online. Okay. You don't bite much, okay. Since when am I following this? I don't remember this person. But they are British, it seems. And they are currently playing some Zenless Zone Zero, and there's some event going on right now where you can get drops if you keep watching. So let me mute for a sec. Some Triple Z music, okay.
Bam, bam, bam.
Okay. Haven't raided them before,
Bam,
but
bam, bam.
Might as well make a new
Salt
friend.
deals so much damage. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Great. That's the first access card.
I didn't realize assault was so good.
There we go. Start raid. Okay. Before I sign off, remember your raid messages. You can have the regular one, or if you're subscribed, you can use the special emote. But again, thank you all for joining me today, for lurking, for the raids, for the follows. Seriously appreciate you, and remember to love yourself and take care of each other. And I'll see you next time. This is my Steam Deck is over here, so I have to reach over. Hang on.